Apparently, Verizon has this select program, which is, I'm assuming, their tiers for their support for their mobile devices. Um, and they've gotten rid of the select program. And in the select program, there are some privacy settings that allows Verizon to collect your location, your web browsing, and mobile application data usage, and send that to marketing messages and other offers under this particular program. So what Verizon has done is they've sunset this select program and they've replaced it with Verizon's Customer Experience Plus and Customer Experience programs. But when they replace the previous program with the new one, they automatically re-enrolled you in all of these privacy collection settings. So if you opted out of them in the select program, Verizon customers were starting to see emails flowing in telling them about, you are enrolled in this Verizon Customer Experience Plus and whatever program. And the email does have to, I guess they have to do this. It does state that your data is now being collected, even if you opted out as after the previous program. This custom experience collects browsing and app usage history, and the plus version of this also collects location information and data about the numbers that users call and who calls them. So Verizon is saying they don't sell the user information, but it does share them with service providers that work with them. So in any event, your information is still going out to somebody you did not want them to have. So in order to, remediate, these people having access to your information, you have to opt out again. So you opted out in the original program. That program was eliminated and a new program was created and you were automatically opted in. So now you have to opt out for a second time to ensure that your information is not being shared. Now, some customers were not very happy with this because they thought that their privacy settings on their devices were fine because the settings are on their phone, not necessarily with the program. And they figured, I would assume that should carry over to whatever tiered program you have. The settings on my device should supersede that, but that is not the case. So you have to manually go into your settings and change some things around. What is this? You can go to your account privacy preferences page or My Verizon in your mobile app. Go to manage settings or manage privacy settings and toggle off both programs. And that way you will be opted out. I think it's kind of slick for them to kind of circumvent people's privacy settings with these new programs to get this information again. And again, we know how emails work. You get emails, you get so many, kind of scroll through, yeah, that's just about my bill, and you keep going. But this has some significant ramifications as it relates to your personal private data.
Right. Two things. The first thing is there should be more proof positive that your data is valuable, and you should be careful as to who you give it to. You should be careful about who shares it, because everybody wants it and everybody wants to profit off of it. So they will try some slick stuff like re-enroll you into something under the guise that is, oh no, this is a brand new program. This is totally unlike what the exact same thing that the other program did. So, they'll try it and they'll try to get away with it, until they get outed. And then, they'll say something like, which is the second thing, Verizon said it doesn't sell user information, but it shares them with service providers that work with them. I wonder what it means when they say service providers work with them.
Mm-hmm.
That means
Somebody
service
paying somebody.
providers service providers pay Verizon to have access to this data. Even though Verizon said it doesn't sell them the information directly, it shares it with providers that work with them. Now I could be getting the jargon messed up, but it sounds like to me that's just another way of saying we sell the data. We don't sell it
We still
directly.
do it. Yeah.
We share it with service providers that work with us.
that already pay us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So again, it's very slick. It's a little bit shady. So if you are a Verizon customer and you do have those privacy settings, if you had those privacy settings turned off in your previous program, and you still want to maintain that, you need to go in and make sure you definitely toggle those services off so that you can ensure that your data is safe from third party users who you do not authorize to have that access.